2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Desmond Bane is out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Robinson in at center. And for Detroit, they've got Rudy Gobert. Luka Doncic is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Well, Brent, an interesting matchup here tonight, especially when you take a closer look at the center position.
Well, for the over 60 crowd, this is a fun one, B.A. It's not often that we highlight the center position as being the key matchup, but the big men on these teams, they deserve attention. It's going to be great watching them tonight. Yeah, that one seemed to be just outside the building. McCollum showing off his deep range.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And McCollum slams it in.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. Gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
The free throw drops for Bane. And Bane drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Doncic. Doncic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes a 13-footer, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
He had a teammate wide open for a better shot. I don't know why he still attempted that with the D right in his face.
Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Who poked away and stolen by Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Bane. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. And it's Doncic missing.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
McCollum, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Doncic. The shot. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. With the majority of the season behind us, Brent, the hierarchy of the league is becoming much more clear.
Hard to find BA surprises at this point in the season. For the most part, we know the identity of each team, but there's still time for a couple of these squads to make a late surge.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 31 in the win against San Antonio.
And what about all of his blocks? I mean, he intimidated shooters all game long.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Here's Bridges following the bucket by the Bulls. Up and over Crowder. Again, the Pistons score.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bane. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Bridges with it. And here's Valanciunas. Yet to see a basket. Doncic outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Gobert no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Well, Brent, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, still one of the league's elite players.
Unbelievable, BA, the way he started off his career. You felt like there was an end to his improvement. That hasn't been the case. Just a strong work ethic, his desire to compete every day that he's in the gym, and the guy keeps getting better. That's scary.
Now here's Holiday, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you watch Drew Holiday, Brett. This guy is so tough, physically and mentally.
And BA, there's a lot of guys in the league that we say are underrated, but the secret is out on Drew Holiday, especially after the way he played in the NBA Finals. This guy is the best defensive perimeter player on the floor, unselfish, and what a great backcourt partner.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Over Holiday. McCollum's shot is off.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points in his last outing. And here's Doncic outside. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's McCollum. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. A nice shot by Doncic.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Antetokounmpo against Valanciunas. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And the layup falls. He's got 12.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Detroit Pistons. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Jonas Valanciunas out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's McCollum at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
CJ McCollum sometimes gets overlooked, but he said, quote, "I just do my job. It's about team success. I'm going to be more efficient and more consistent. I'm going to make plays, make shots, and try to help us win." Brian?
He's a great team leader, has a great perspective on his place in the game. Thanks, Allie.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Conley passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
McCollum taking his time here over Holiday, and it's Chicago with a board.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, Holiday focused there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
Morris, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Bulls. Robinson's checked in. From 13, Morris can't hit.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
What strength inside from Holiday. Feels like he can score against anyone in the league with that size.
McCollum, pass to Morris. And he drives in. Pass to Gobert. The Frenchman, Gobert.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Chicago making some changes. Crowder comes in for Hield, and it's Desmond Bane in for Drew Holiday. The one thing coaches have always loved about Monte Morris, he really takes care of the ball, Brent.
Yeah, an incredible assist-to-turnover ratio throughout his career. He doesn't put up huge assist numbers, but I think coaches love the fact that when Morris is on the floor, he's going to make solid decisions to put your team in the right place to succeed offensively.
Morris outside. And again, the Pistons missing. Chicago leading. Here's Bane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally.
The first one falls. In this era of positionless basketball, versatile wings are in high demand, Brent.
Yep, every team in the league, B.A., looking for that guy between 6'7" and 6'8" that has a lot of skill and can defend multiple positions, space the floor, shoot threes, and make plays. So becoming a complete basketball player at that position is something that's really coveted by front offices.
The Pistons making a switch here. Love's checked in. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Bane. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup. Bane's got 4 points this quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Conley against Morris. There's McCollum with the 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Morris passes to McCollum. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. McCollum's got 12. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Conley. Crowder against Bridges with his first shot attempt. And again, it's Chicago.
Crowder can knock down a mid-range shot from time to time.
Bane against McCollum. Morris outside. Puts up a deep 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robinson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Pulls up. Offensive board. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. He really does a great job of controlling the paint.
Hits both from the stripe. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And Crowder with the jam.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
McCollum pass to Morris. Here's McCollum, guarded by Bane. Shot's good by McCollum.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. No stopping Giannis.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Morris passes to Bridges. Here's McCollum. Now Valanciunas. Antetokounmpo covering. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Morris. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the half. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Doncic outside. The shot no good. Antetokounmpo outside. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
3-pointer, Bridges. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. And the first half comes to an end. We've got
I'm here with Monty.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 2 block shots, and 6 rebounds. And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Desmond Bane. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Holiday in at the point. Doncic passes to Valanciunas. Back to Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Antetokounmpo against Valanciunas. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bane. Here's Crowder. Over Valanciunas. Detroit with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Crowder against Bridges. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Bane, the pass to Robinson. Holiday against Doncic. Offensive rebound. Outside Bane. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Chicago trailing here. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. From 13, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Pass to Bridges. Oh, Robinson with a block. And they're able to recover. It's scooped up. And Gobert with the stuff.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
McCollum, pass to Doncic. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic finds Bridges. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 8 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Bridges passes to Doncic. And Doncic drills it with a man right on him.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the Bulls call time here.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Fontecchio comes in for Bridges. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Robinson. Payton comes in for Crowder. Fields checked in for Desmond Bane. And Conley subbed in for Holiday. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 4. Pass to Bagley. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on D. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the middle. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Yeah, you can throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Richardson, the pass to Fontecchio. Now here's Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Doncic, no good. The Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Doncic against Conley. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal
It goes on
foul.
Mike Conley.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Pistons. There's 1:26 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Hield. Outside Conley. Up and over Doncic. Buries it down low. Conley's got his third basket on the night right there.
Even when he's well covered, Conley can score. He just gets crafty and finds the shot.
Antetokounmpo inside. Unable to get that one. Good D by Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Back to Richardson. For 3. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket.
That basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Richardson. Out left to the wing. Love passes to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Over Hield. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Richardson not easy to contain, and he's used to scoring on aggressive defense.
Antetokounmpo for 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Oh, talk about a timely 3-ball. They had to stay within reach going into the fourth, and they did.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Doncic throws it down.
I know C.J. plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great foul.
Holiday finds Bane. Diallo outside. Back to Bane. Wide open. And that one is right through the heart.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Here's Bagley. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Bagley committed to do something on that possession offensively, playing aggressive.
Robinson. His fourth personal. First team foul. At the line for Detroit.
Free throw good, Bagley. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Holiday surveying the floor. On the wing, Bane. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Pass to McCollum. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass. and the Pistons lead by 6.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Holiday passes to Bain. Over McCollum. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Bain's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The Pistons making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, there's some confidence from CJ right there. Just so comfortable, even under pressure. Hard to stop when he gets into the paint.
Here's Holiday. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good. The Pistons making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
Holiday. Drew. Holiday.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Bain from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's rejected. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Step back and fire. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And it's pretty crowded in there for Crowder. He gets to the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chicago.
Check. Crowder. 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
The Pistons leading. McCollum with it. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo. And counted from 12 feet. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. And more the team trusts him in those moments.
Detroit calls timeout.
I want to hear everybody make some noise for your Pistons dancer.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Conley's checked in for Holiday. McCollum, pass to Morris. Shoots from 12. Gobert, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Bain. And he hits it to tie the game. He's got 11 in the second half.
Well, if Robinson starts making plays and passes, it's going to give the opponent something else to think about.
McCollum outside, and that one drops. 22 points for him.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're behind by 2. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against Valanciunas. Nice D from Valanciunas. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McCollum. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. McCollum's got 8 here in this quarter.
And McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Antetokounmpo. Bam.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
Here's McCollum. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Chicago gets called for the foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for your Pistons, DJ McCollum.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses, and that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. McCollum pass to Bridges to the inside. And there's McCollum on the assist from Valanciunas. And the Pistons lead by 6. Here's Chicago now. Lets it fly. That one rolls around and rims out. And an intentional foul right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, third personal foul. 13 foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
McCollum, DJ.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. It's blocked by Gobert. Bridges passes to McCollum. So it's Detroit with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.